All right, here we are, everyone. What's up, everyone? Shout out to everyone. About a minute or two late. Huge shout out to everyone, including Nasty Nate, moderating the comment section. I quickly do want to check to see if the halftime line for the 6:30 game is up. Shout out to everyone. Man, these college basketball games come rapid. Oh, no, it's got a little bit of time to go. Okay, all right. James Madison and Charleston. I didn't tweet it out, but I did take the James Madison team total over. I like James Madison plus the points and the over. James Madison is winning, but it's a lower scoring game. That's okay. The team total is looking all right. That's an interesting game that might have second half written all over it. It's going to start in. It's going to come up in about a few minutes or so. So we'll have some time to look at the comment section here. I tweeted out some stuff on the 7 o'clock games that I'm on, that I liked. This is how college basketball goes. A massive volume of games where there are edges, if you can hit 53.5% or so, 54%, if you're real, on the ball about things, you can come away with a nice profit. But there's going to be big ups and downs if you're hitting a huge percentage. A huge number of plays like that and hitting that kind of a percentage. You're going to have your ups and downs. Yesterday, how classic was that, right? Davidson and George Washington, second half under. I nailed it. Not really, right? 4 OTs or whatever it was. That just comes with the territory. The money line did hit. This is how college basketball goes. Yesterday was a little bit of a frustrating day, losing day overall, but some of the bigger plays hit. Then I tweeted out some plays that did well. Still losing overall, though, but that's okay. This is how college basketball goes. You guys all know that. Shout out to everyone. All right, so viral video giving us soccer plays out. That's awesome. Smash the like button. Boys, Mr. Gokster can't miss the best second half college basketball show in the universe. Oh, my God. Even though we have so much to cover right now, I cannot not take a few seconds out to acknowledge that comment, Mr. Gokster. Shout out to you. Dan Kelly, shout out to you. Shit's getting intense, man. Shit's getting intense. Dan Kelly, you see what happened last night? Big play. Davidson, George Washington, second half under. In regulation, it cashed by like 13 or 14 points or something. Went to 4 OTs. Why stop there? Why not 6 OTs? Why stop at only 4? Anyway, comes with the territory. All right, James Madison. Wow, the scoring picked up. Okay, yeah. All right, so the 7 o'clock games I tweeted out. The 7:30 games, I will say this before we look at this halftime line. I do like North Dakota team total over. I hit that one pretty big. I also like North Dakota plus the points or on the money line, almost as much as the team total over. Small lean to the over. And the North Dakota team total over at 7:30 going off in 10 minutes, I definitely hit. Also, I did take Little Rock -6, even at -6. Took it small. Tough situation there. I mean, it's you could easily, lose that one, by a point or two last minute. That's the way college basketball goes. But I did hit UALR small and bigger, the North Dakota team total over, like 71.5 or something. I like that one. I could have put that one in my tweet on Twitter, but I didn't. You know why? Because I do like that one quite a bit, and that's only for we happy few. Not for the casual person who just happens upon one of my tweets and decides to tail. Not that they're necessarily, I'm assuming they're positive EV, but yeah, I could have tweeted that out. I didn't. North Dakota team total over. I hit that one. I also like them +2, small lean to the over, and I'll talk about some 8 o'clock games in a moment. Got to look at the James Madison game, though. Let's look at that. Very quickly. Again, pregame, I liked James Madison and the over, and I took the team total over. So even if they get blown out in the second half here, it's entirely possible or likely that the team total will cover anyway. We'll see what the lines are. Let's look at this. All right, let's go. Pulling everything up here. Jesus, just realized I didn't mute the computer. If there was an echo there, I apologize. Someone would have probably said something. Dan Kelly, Shakespearean Pete. Yes, there is an element to me that is Shakespearean. Thank you very much. Shout out to you, Dan Kelly. Here we go. Let's look at this. All right. Madison, 2.5 and 80. Let's look at this. All right. Okay. Again, I hit the JMU team total over early in the day. Didn't tweet it out. I don't know why. It was just crazy busy or whatever the hell it was. All right. Let's see what the numbers say here. Yeah. They like James Madison. 2.5. All right. I wonder if we could get 3 somewhere. Okay. 3 would be nicer. We're going to take 2.5 though. James Madison plus the points, definitely a play here. Let me just hit it and make my and get everything arranged here. Let's see. James Madison, this will definitely be a play. The numbers like it. Yeah. The numbers like it. James Madison, they like it. Let's see what the numbers are. Love to get 3. We can't. All right, 2.5 minus 110. That's going to be an official play. Plus 2.5 minus 110. That is, well, it's medium, big, or big. The numbers like it. A decent amount. Zero hesitation here. A decent amount. We'll make it, what the hell? Let's have a little bit of balls. We'll grade it big. We'll grade it big. James Madison, a shitty team. I know that. Yes, I'm aware. Pete, are you sure? No, I'm not sure. Do you realize that James Madison is a shitty team? Yes, I am aware of that. Very much so. That's going to be a play. James Madison plus 2.5, medium, big, or big, borderline. I decided to grade it big. Could have been either way. I'm going to do it though. Graded big. James Madison plus 2.5. I loved West Virginia yesterday though, plus 0.5, and that one lost. I don't exactly know why. Let's look at the total here. What do the numbers say? James Madison plus 2.5, graded big. Now you guys know what that means, right? Graded big means it's not a lock, but that means it's 80%, right? No, it means it's not a lock, means it's maybe 56%, right? 57%. Overall this year, I am hitting about 60% on my team totals, right? I don't know what I am on the graded big plays, but no, it's not 75, 80%. No. Graded big means 56%, right? Right? Which means 44% of the time it's going to lose, right? Like West Virginia yesterday. Graded big, loser. All right. Total. The numbers like the over a little bit. And the James Madison team total over at 39. James Madison team total over at 39 they like a little bit. And we will make that one a play. Minus 120 just to add it on just because they like it. But that's going to be either small or medium small. And we'll grade it small. We'll grade it small. JMU plus 2.5 big. Team total over 39 minus 120 graded small. And the numbers also like the over a bit. It's getting bet up 80 minus 125. Yeah, they like that a bit as well. We're not going to make that one a play for sure. But again, JMU plus 2.5 graded big. JMU team total over 39 minus 120 graded small. That could be medium small, and the JMU plus 2.5 could be medium big. But I decided to go for big because when I was looking at it, the numbers said they like it, and I had the proverbial burst of balls as I was staring at the lines and my sheets, and I decided, all right, we'll go big, not medium big, plus 2.5. JMU team total over 39 minus 120 graded small. That could be medium small. Man, and they like the over. All right, that's it. Just one game, thankfully here. Yeah, they like it. What can I say? The numbers like it. It could easily lose. I'd rather be getting 3. Here you go. Yes. Dan Kelly posting the Shakespeare quote from Henry V, the great play. Maybe tomorrow, if you guys want, I will do some renditions of some Shakespeare passages if you'd like. Thursday, no way. I can do Shakespeare for you if you want, but that's strictly Monday, Friday, right? That's when we can bullshit around, have a little bit of fun. We can't be doing Shakespeare monologues in the middle of a show on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We just can't do it. Aaron 007, we want it. Yes, I will do Shakespeare for you tomorrow. Not today. Come on, guys. There's fucking 18 Sunbelt games coming down the pike. I can't be doing Richard III here. You know what I'm saying? I'm only one man. I can't do production and tech work and graphics and hosting and research and stats work and Shakespeare monologues all in the same show. All right, let's see what's going on here. The rest of the card. Elon, low scoring, nice to see. Wilmington, look at that. Team total over 61.5. Dan Kelly, I hope you tailed my Wilmington team total over that I tweeted. Yeah, that was bouncing around 61, 62. Someone liked the under on that one. I don't know why, but the game is high. I like both NC Wilmington and the over, and it's high scoring and tight. So that's looking pretty good. Nice to see that one. FIU, I didn't quite understand why FIU was one of those weird numbers where similar to Charlotte games recently, where I saw it, I liked it, my numbers liked it a lot. I didn't understand why the number was what it was, and then I didn't understand why the number wasn't moving. So I'm like, all right, here I am. I'm saying that I'm seeing a big edge on FIU. But the number doesn't make sense to me, and the lack of movement doesn't make sense to me. So I was a little bit nervous, but I liked it enough to bet it and tweet it out. That might come down to the wire. We'll see. Let's see. What else did I tweet up? Troy, that's going to be a loser. I tweeted out Troy team total under. Okay, that's going to be a loser. I like Georgia Southern and the under in that one. That's high scoring. And Troy. FAU getting beat down. That's interesting. Western Kentucky, a great team. They only rotate 6 guys, though. Watch out for Western Kentucky to maybe be overvalued at points in the maybe the conference tournaments later in February. An excellent team, but they only rotate 6 guys. At some point, that starts to matter, right? On the other end of the scale, you have St. Peter's. They rotate 12 guys, all playing 12 minutes. Stuff like that. Fascinating stuff. College basketball. What else do we have here? Oh, wow. Just after I started patting myself on the back for Elon, of course, scoring picks up in a major way in the Hofstra game. Still Elon getting blown out, but very high scoring there. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. What else did I bet? I can't even remember. What the hell did I bet? Southeastern Missouri State. Not seeing a number on that, not seeing a score on that. That probably did not start yet. Can't even remember what the hell I bet. Looking at all these games. What the hell? All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, so, and then 7:30, again, North Dakota, I took that one. Oh, man. God, I'm going to look bad if James Madison loses, but it's all right. Comes with the territory, all right? The 8 o'clock games. I'll just tell you what I like, what I bet. Do whatever you want with it. I like UTSA, and I like Arkansas State. I took Arkansas State at 1.5, UTSA at 3.5. Those are 2 games that I liked. I also like the over in the UTSA game and the UTSA team total over as well. 74.5 or 74, whatever you're seeing. That's a play that I like. UTSA, should be too good for UAB, I think. And they do it with offense, right? They don't really stop anyone on defense. Not convinced UAB will be able to take advantage. I like UTSA minus the points and the over, and the UTSA team total over. And then also Arkansas State. Another line that was a little bit suspicious to me. Not suspicious, but I just didn't understand it. I would have thought that Arkansas State would have been more around 3, something like that. And if they opened where they did, that they would get bet that way, which didn't happen. So that makes me a little bit nervous. What can I tell you? But I do. Toro Capital asked me, what about under in Maryland game? Shout out to Toro Capital. No opinion on the, the Maryland game. Sorry, right. The Maryland game. Yes, Toro Capital. Yes. I do like that one. I'm not crazy, but I did bet it 145.5. It's down to 144.5. Yes. That's that. I wasn't really going to talk about it. I was probably going to mention it if, in passing. Yes, I did bet that one, as well as the over in the Western Illinois, North Dakota State game. Another Summit Conference game with a total that's just, again, feels a little bit low to me. Seems a little bit low to me, and the market hasn't reacted, which also concerns me and confuses me, but I bet it. We've seen this before in these shows with Summit games, right? I've said that I liked overs or Summit team total overs. And a few losers in there, but more often than not, turned out to be right. The issue here, of course, Western Illinois is terrible. I could easily see them getting blown the F out and the game just sneaking under because they don't score at all. But small shot with the over at 150, and I did take Iowa, Maryland under 145.5. That's a big game. Both these teams are going to D up. And yes, I did take that under 145.5. Yes. Later games after that, I hit the Washington under. Those Washington totals are pretty much automatically dropping 3 points from opener to close. Not always cashing, though. I remember I gave out a big Washington play on the opening line. I don't remember when it was, or whether it was on my Patreon or what, but which I closed now. But, I gave some Washington under, beat the closer by like 4 points or something, and the game went way over, right? Did it again here. I wouldn't bet it at although I did give out the Arizona State team total under yesterday. You remember that? Regular viewers of this show, you remember it? I said I like Washington State and the under, and the Arizona team total under I recommended a play on. Also tonight, I think I'm liking Stanford, although it's a big game for them. It's interesting. I thought that the line would get bet up. It's gotten bet down, so that makes me nervous. But yeah, so the Arizona-Washington game, I hit at 136.5, but that's probably going to be a loser. It's now 133.5. Maryland game under, I hit. Western Illinois game over, I hit. And UTSA, the over, and the UTSA team total over, and Arkansas State, -1.5. Although it's definitely, concerning that those lines didn't move in the way that I would have expected them to if I really had the edges that I thought I was seeing. So who knows? I just share with you. Where the fuck is my other coffee? I just share with you what I do here. And, overall, the results have been positive and honest too. Man, it seems like every day I find out about someone else who's like doing funny things with their record. You know what I mean? Like some guy who I thought was, a decent guy. Turns out people are accusing him of this and that, and record shenanigans here and record shenanigans there. See it all the time on Twitter and everywhere. My records are 100% honest. That's why they're very modest. Overall, I'm about 4% and change ROI flat, about 6% ROI weighted in the second half picks on these shows. And that's all really I was hoping for. That I was like, if I can hit 5%, that will be good enough to justify a show. And I think I can. Nothing more than that. That's all I was hoping for and expecting. Oh, boy. This is so stressful, man. Jeez. Shout out to everyone. Raven in the desert. Shout out to you, Raven in the desert. Hell yeah. Sorry I didn't recognize you last time. Of course I remember you now. Tasha M, Rich G, Alex Ramirez, putting up low-hanging fruit in NHL. I certainly would trust you. I haven't been following NHL one bit this year. Let's see. Slugger Cards for Life, shout out to you. Noli Knows, shout out to you. Toro Capital. Yeah, man, that rant I just went on maybe was a little bit negative. I don't mean to be negative. I try to keep things positive here. Max is weird. Shout out to you. Look at the best show on the internet right now. I'm a longtime watcher, Pete, from Odds Couple Days. Shout out to you. Max is weird. Best show on the internet right now. I'm going to fucking copy and paste that too and send it to some people. I don't care if they look at it or what they think about it. Okay, Yellow Hammered. Shout out to Pete. Just went all in on James Madison plus 2.5. Thanks, Pete. Just kidding. Didn't do that. That was a mean joke, but a funny joke. I can appreciate a good joke, even if it's a little mean and I'm the butt of it. That was a good one, Yellow Hammered. Yeah, no, I hear you. Pablo Escobar, shout out to you. Dan Quelly, Hamlet soliloquy. Oh, I'll do that one. If you want. Ah, geez. So many plays I tweeted out. James Madison went big on. All right, I guess we're just sitting here waiting for the second halves to come in about 5 or 6 minutes or so. Unreal. Scanning what's going on here, planning to see what I'm gonna hit. Florida International might have some interesting second half offerings. Troy, oh, wow, look at that. See, Troy, every time I open my big mouth, 2 minutes, the story of my life. Every time I open my big mouth saying I know something, either I'm right or wrong, turn around, 2 minutes later, I'm proven completely wrong. Troy, I was like, well, that one's a loser. Team total under, that's a loser. High scoring, and Troy's winning. Turn around, all of a sudden, it's lower scoring, and Troy's getting blown out. I need to just learn to shut my yapper at all times. I need to be one of those guys who just never talks ever. That's what I need to try to do in life. Pride goeth before the fall. That's not Shakespeare. That's Ecclesiastes, I think. Very, very true. At least for me. James Madison down 3-zip after a minute. Unreal. Okay. All right. Let's chill out for a little bit here. Pull up some sheets to prepare for what's coming. 7 o'clock games. All right. Open the sheets. I'll just open some sheets right now. Yeah, that Florida International game. Very interested to see what the halftime line is on that and what the situation is. Sorry, everyone. I'm in a little bit of a testy mood right now. Oh, Florida International winning by 3. You know, it's the end of the week or the end of the insanity of college basketball. The grind is moving on. Week in and week out. Seeing the glut of sports betting stuff all over the internet, on Twitter, everywhere you look. Crazy. Who the hell knows what next year is going to be like? Look at that. Troy getting blown out. Troy getting blown the F out. Ah, boy. Oh, Slugger cards for life. Loose interpretation of Proverbs. Okay. Pride goeth before the fall. Isn't that a direct quote? Or I thought it was a direct quote, not a loose interpretation. All right, I'll look it up. EJV, thanks for winning last night. You're welcome, EJV. I tweeted out 3 plays. 2 of them won, 1 of them lost. The one that I liked the most was West Virginia, and that one lost. Didn't watch the game, but obviously, the stats loved it or liked it a lot. My numbers were like, wow, this is a play right here. Didn't turn out the way the numbers expected. Leonard Porsche, shout out to you. Best of luck to everyone. Yeah, Dan Kelly, that's just what I was saying. Now the sports betting getting legalized. The scam decappers will be popping up like dandelions in the spring. Yeah, it will be entertaining, though. Maybe I should make a post like that. If I get 500 retweets of this post, I'll hand out a 53.5% team total. Maybe I should do shit like that. Troy, look at that, getting blown out. What was I so worried about? All right, these second halves coming down the pike. And now the Elon game has slowed down a bit. And NC Wilmington slowed down a bit. Still looking okay, though, as far as the team total is concerned. All right. I'm just scanning everything right now. Okay. Let's see what's up. Shout out to everyone who participates, who cares, who enjoys whatever it is they enjoy about being part of this. No lines up yet. I don't want to lose a second, so I don't want to start looking at the comment section and reading comments and then, getting engaged. And then all of a sudden 4 minutes has passed and all of a sudden there's 6 lines up. Haven't looked at any of them. Yeah, this, let me see. Where are we? Where the hell are we? Yeah, the FIU game. Wow. Yeah. There was something up with that number. I didn't understand it. I tried to, maybe someone was injured, but I don't think so. I just didn't get it. My numbers might have just been wrong. Waiting patiently here for the half times to come up. Looking at the clock, waiting. Shout out to everyone. Nasty Nate for holding it down. Okay, the Youngstown State game. Let's look at that. Youngstown State. I also like Youngstown State in this one. And they are winning. Let's look at this. Okay. See what the numbers say. What do we got? Pick'em in 76. Lean to the Illinois-Chicago team total under at 38. Illinois-Chicago team total under at 38. Illinois-Chicago team total under at 38. Team total under. We'll make that a play. Illinois-Chicago team total under 38. That's going to be graded medium small. Illinois-Chicago team total under 38, medium small. There are too many games for me to discuss what my regular viewers of the show know. I look at these lines from two directions, two ways. Pre-game numbers like the under here for Illinois-Chicago. The halftime numbers don't like it as much, but that's okay. The halftime numbers actually say pass. But the pre-game likes it. I'm going to take it under 38. Illinois-Chicago team total under. They also like the under 76 a bit, and the spread. And nothing really. Nothing on the spread, but small lean to the under and the Illinois-Chicago team total under. Yeah, the under 76 would also be justified according to my numbers here. But I'm going to hold off on that one. The edge appears to be a little bit bigger on the Illinois-Chicago team total under, and I don't want to double up with my public record here on two correlated plays. So, because the edges are small, according to my numbers. So I'm just going to stick with Illinois-Chicago under 38 team total, medium, small. Under 76 is also appears to have a small edge as well. And yeah, we'll just leave it there. Leave it there. Let's see what else we got. Illinois, Chicago, team total under 38, graded medium, small. Internet a little slow here. That's no problem, I don't think. Okay, let's look at Georgia Southern. 3-77. See what's going on here. $3.77. Look at that. Detroit team total under is looking great. What was I spazzing out about, man? What was I spazzing out about? Looking at what the numbers like here. Weirdly, they like Troy +3 a little bit. I don't think I'm going to pull the trigger on that, but I'm just telling you what the numbers say. They like Troy a little bit at +3. They like Troy a little bit at +3. What can I tell you? I'm not going to make that an official play. Pre-game analysis says pass. Halftime analysis says Troy +3 on the spread. Total, nothing really. Let me see. Where are we? Hell are we? Yeah. Very small lean to the under at 77. Very small lean to Georgia Southern team total under at 40. Yeah, the numbers like Georgia Southern team total under at 40. Yeah, that's a bettable play here. And they like the under at 77 just a bit as well. Can't quite make that an official play. But they do. They like the under and the team total under for Georgia Southern. We'll hold off on that one, though. Let's look at some other stuff. Let's see what's up. FIU, let's look at that one. FIU winning at the half. I'm very interested to see what the numbers say here. Basically nothing. Not a huge shock, I guess. Small lead to the over, even at 84.5. That's just what the numbers say. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's what they say, though. The numbers don't really like anything on that one. All right, a little bit of a surprise. Let's move on. Cleveland State and IUPUI. Let's see if we can get that one. Cleveland State and IUPUI. IUPUI, a terrible team. I also had the IUPUI team total under in this one as well. Let's see, where are we? 1.5 and 74.5. Let's see if there's anything here. What do the numbers say? Yeah, nothing really. Very small lean to Cleveland State, but basically nothing. And the total, nothing. Basically nothing. Yeah. Nothing on this one. All right, let's look at Florida Atlantic and Western Kentucky. Let's see what they say. 1/2 and 75.5. Basically nothing. This is the way sports betting goes, right? Sometimes there are apparent edges. A lot of times nothing's showing up, and you're not going to catch every edge anyway. Very small lean to Western Kentucky. And the total, nothing really. Again, small lean to the under and the FAU team total under at 38. Can't really give that as a play, though, publicly. Although the numbers like it a little bit. Florida Atlantic under 38. They like that a little bit. Already tweeted out the Florida Atlantic team total under for the full game, which I bet, so I'm not going to double up on it here. The numbers do like under 38 just a bit, but solidly. High confidence, but just a small edge, so they like it. Again, there's confidence numbers that go with what I do here, and the numbers have a small lean to Western Kentucky as well. But nothing crazy. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we can find. With a lot of games, we want to try to make sure that no low-hanging fruit slips by. Let's see. William and Mary. That's an interesting one. Let's look at that one. William and Mary. Wow, low-scoring game. Let's see what the numbers say. They like the over, 73. Interesting. This reminds me a little bit of the DePaul game recently where the numbers like the over against Seton Hall. And then in retrospect, anyone watching the game probably was like, no, don't do that. Numbers like over, 73, just a little bit. Look at that. Fascinating stuff here. Over, just a little bit in William and Mary. And the spread. A small lean to William and Mary, actually. At -2 or -150. Jeez. Numbers like William and Mary. Just a bit. Just a bit. They like William and Mary. They can't quite make that a play, though. They also like the over. 73. -105. I don't know. I mean, all this stuff is borderline. Let's see if anything else has popped up. Not really. Sorry if this is frustrating. If I were going to force some shit, oh, wow, Florida Atlantic just dropped us. Yeah, the total dropped in that one. If I were going to force some shit, I'd force William and Mary -150, the over 73, the Florida Atlantic team total under 38. I'd force, might even force Troy +3. Scanning around here. James Madison not going great. Towson coming up. That'll be interesting. Georgia State. You just can't force this stuff, you know? North Dakota team total looking not good. Yeah, the numbers like William and Mary a bit. Someone out? Is someone injured for William Mary? No, right? There's no one. No one's out for William and Mary that I don't know about. Let me just quickly check something. Yeah, the numbers like William and Mary. They do. All right. Let me see. All right, I'll make that an official play. William and Mary, minus 150. Money line. The numbers say small or medium small. We'll just grade that one small. Nothing crazy. All right, Elon Hofstra. Let's look at that. Elon Hofstra. William Mary minus 150. Made that one official play small. What the hell? Forced it a little bit, but that's okay. Elon Hofstra, 2-78. Nothing really. Nothing. Very small lean to Hofstra, but not really bettable. That's just what the numbers say, though. Georgia State, let's look at that. 3-78. 3-78. Georgia State, 3-78. Come on, where's that? Looking for whatever we can here, you know? You can't force it. This is all intended to be recreational. My show and sports betting in general. 3-78. Nothing really. Small lean to the under. On Georgia State. But that's not bettable either. Small lean to the under, though. And the spread. Actually, yeah, nothing. Nothing. Small lean to the under, though. On that one. All right, there might not be a lot here. There might not be a lot going on here. As far as picks are concerned in this show. Towson, let's look at that. 3-73. Well, small lean to Wilmington. Small lean to Towson team total under. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Towson team total under. We'll make that a pick, 38. Towson under 38. That's a play. The numbers like that. That's medium or medium big, actually. Towson under 38. That could be medium big. Jesus. I don't know, though. Let's stick to medium. Towson team total under 38. Graded medium. Towson team total under 38. Graded medium. And Wilmington +3. And then let's see, 72.5. Towson under 38. Graded medium. Small lean to Wilmington +3. And a very small lean to under 72.5. But the Towson team total under 38. That's a solid play. Medium or medium big borderline. We graded it just medium. Yeah, and Wilmington +3. Small lean there. Small lean there. Let me see if I want to go official with that one. Looking at my numbers here. So borderline, that Wilmington play. And also the under. Classic example of team totals. Small edge to Wilmington +3, small edge to the under 72.5, but a solid edge combining them to the Towson team total under at 38, which could have been medium big actually, but we'll just stick with it medium. +3 and the under are justifiable here according to these numbers that I look at that justify this entire show and maybe my entire career. All right, let's see what else we got. Only 3 games still on the card I'm seeing. Yeah, Wilmington +3 and under 72.5 are both justifiable bets. Towson under 38 is the one that we're going to make the real big bet, though. Could have been medium big, but I did not have a burst of balls. I had a burst of mild cowardice, and I went for 30. I went for medium. Hofstra Elon. Let's look at that one. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing. And then the Georgia State game, really nothing on that one either, at all. Nothing. Georgia State team total under 40.5. Very small lean there. Small lean to the under at 78. Yeah, I mean, it likes the under 78 just a little bit. Nothing crazy, though. We're going to have to pass on that one. Geez, not that many official plays. I realized that. And James Madison is losing. Oh, God. They're not the kind of team that can come back either. The numbers liked it. The numbers liked it. I don't know what the hell the numbers were seeing. Oh, boy. This might be the end. This is the end. This is the end of Peter's second half shows. This is the end of Peter's sports betting career. Oh, boy. Yeah, we just couldn't force it. We couldn't force these very small edges. James Madison wasn't forcing anything, though. That was a bona fide big play, according to these numbers that I looked at. The numbers giveth and the numbers taketh away, right? Yeah, the Georgia State game dropped to 77.5. Towson, team total under. Hopefully that'll hit. All right, I guess that's it. Let's look at the comment section. Oh, look at that. Support from Deerslayer Ski, Cody AV, Dan Kelly, saving it all. First half Sacramento Kings money line, +400. I bet you that one cashes and saves everyone. To Kobe AV, it's a marathon. Ebbs and flows, baby. Yeah, I know. It's a marathon, but the reality just is that, it's very few people think that way. Very few people have the discipline. Paco Healy. What's up, Pete? What's up, chat? Not that much, Paco. Rich G had to run out and get dinner. What did I miss? Probably some stuff that you're glad you missed, I think. Cody AV, I get it. AIPP. You get it. You get it, Cody AV. AIPP. Exactly. People who don't suffer from AIPP just can't empathize. They can't put themselves in the shoes of people who do. Rich G says, you're the fucking man, Pete. Thank you so much, Rich G. Thank you so much, Rich G. Oh, boy. Let's look at some comments here. Aaron 007, Mr. Gogster. Mr. Gogster says, JMU, finna win this. Really? I think they might have been finna win that when you made that comment. I don't know if they're finna win that, if they're finna win it right now. You can check. No, they're not finna win it. JMU is not finna win it. Let's see what we're looking at here. Let's see what else we got. All right, now the sheets are freezing up a little bit. Yeah, all right. Let me just close out some stuff here and then regroup and decide what we want to do. See if this was just on my. Oh, there you go. William and Mary is up. That's nice. Graded them small. This was just on my own betting account. No problem at all. It's just the public stuff, man. Public stuff is killer. Where are we? All right. So, yeah, there's a few 7:30 games coming down the pike. Bunch of them, actually. I guess we can look at those. Let's see if there's anything that might be promising. And then we'll either hang on and do those or call it a night. See what's going on here. Morehead State, probably nothing. North Dakota not looking good. Minnesota, Illinois. That'll be interesting to see what the second half situation is there. UALR, blowing them out. I had UALR -6. Let's see. Let's quickly take a look at this Minnesota-Illinois game. That might be interesting. Let's see what they got here. Minnesota-Illinois. Yeah. Might be a play on Minnesota's second half. We'll see. Could be a play on Minnesota's second half. That might happen. All right. We'll hang around for a couple minutes, and then we'll do Minnesota-Illinois, and then we'll call it a night. While we're doing that, we can also glance at the North Dakota game, which just went to halftime. Southeast Missouri State, which might be interesting. Let's see. And Eastern Kentucky game might be interesting as well. All right, let's pull all this stuff up. Let's just look at it, and then we'll call it a night. Huge shout out to everyone. North Dakota 2-77. Jesus. Yeah, nothing really. Conflicting numbers in this one. Some numbers even within the analysis, say North Dakota, others say Fort Wayne. Tough night, man. Numbers. Yeah. Nothing really. Conflicting numbers, interesting. That's rare. A lot of times the pregame and the halftime stuff disagrees. Very, very common. But it's not often that halftime numbers themselves point in different directions. And pregame numbers point in different directions. Which appears to be the case here. Some numbers say in North Dakota, some saying IPFW. Nothing. Minnesota, Illinois. That's interesting. Well, hang on. A minute and 30 seconds to go on that one I'm seeing here. We'll hang on and take a look at that. Take a gander at that. Yeah, 277.5 for North Dakota. Yeah, some of these numbers like North Dakota here at -2. But I'm not going to go for that. They do kind of like that, though. Others like IPFW. Yeah. Yeah, those crappy home teams that either outperform first half or have a big edge according to my numbers in the second half. It's a very tough subset of plays. That's one of the subsets of my plays that have not been doing well. I try to find out what's going, what I should adjust if I can. You always want to make adjustments. Tennessee Martin game. Take a look at that. Yeah. Probably nothing will come up there. All right, we're going to call this a night very soon. Just want to see what the situation is with Minnesota, Illinois when it comes up in a few seconds. And I guess Charlotte, Louisiana Tech as well. We can look at that. That's an interesting one. Charlotte, Louisiana Tech. Weird, wacky stuff in college basketball, man. End of January. Treacherous time on the schedule. Not up yet, but these lines will be up soon. Very interested to see what they're hanging. And then we'll call it a night. It's been a long show. Been a long week. Hope you're all having a good time in your life in general, whatever you're doing. This is always a tough time in college basketball. January has traditionally been by far my worst month in college basketball. This month actually wasn't bad. It was actually good, which surprised me a little bit, happily. Although the end of January here is stalling out a little bit. February, usually a good month, but we'll see. Maybe everything is starting to, maybe there's a pole shift underfoot. February will be terrible. I'm looking forward to it, though. I just want to see what this Minnesota-Illinois halftime line is. Interesting. Very low scoring. These games start to become very intense because teams, of course, as you know, are looking to win conference titles or get signature wins for March. Motivation and intensity is always something to be considering. A little tough to capture in spreadsheets. Not impossible, but definitely tough. At least for me. Maybe others. It's a different ball game. Rich G says January fucking killer for me. Well, la-di-da. I'm very, very, very happy to hear that, Rich G. Yeah, you did post some fucking killer pics that I saw. Absolutely. Goose. Shout out to Goose. Nasty Nate saying Mr. Homeless Shelter plays of the day. Yes. Paco Healy. We had some fun times, didn't we? Didn't we have some fun times in the Low Bag Show all those months and years ago? Hell yeah. Rob Denner, Pete, you ever watch games or just follow scores? I usually just follow scores. Once in a while, I do watch games, and I always find that it is very illuminating, especially in big games, tournament games and stuff like that. I think that watching games is very valuable. Absolutely, no question about that. I just obviously when you're dealing with a big card like this, that's almost impossible. So I do what I do. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Louisiana Tech 4.5 and 70. Let's look at this. 4.5 and 70. They like Louisiana Tech team total under 36.5. They being the numbers. All right, I'll make that a play. What the hell? If it loses, it loses. Louisiana Tech under 37.5 official play. The numbers like it, so I'll take it. They like it medium or medium small. Medium or medium small. And I'll grade it medium small. Louisiana Tech team total under 37.5. Numbers like it. They also have a small lean to the under at 70. Small lean to the under at 70. And a small lean to Charlotte at 4.5. Minus 105. Interesting. Louisiana Tech team total under 37.5, graded medium small. Numbers also like Charlotte, plus 4.5, and the under at 70. We'll hold off on both of those, though. Another classic situation. Small lean to the spread, small lean to the total, both bettable according to these numbers, but a safer, stronger play on the associated team total. Louisiana Tech team total under 37.5. Graded medium small. Could be graded medium according to these numbers, but we'll leave it at that. Morehead State 1.5 and 76. Morehead State 1.5 and 76. OVC, always a very, very curious conference. If I had to pick one conference, I've said this before, that I would, if you had to pin me down on one conference that might be the most fixed out of all of them, probably I'd go with the OVC. Just a wacky conference. Man, nothing really here. Small lean to Missouri State, minus 1.5, but not really bettable. Yeah, Nothing on that one. All right, I just want to find this Minnesota game, see what the lines are. 2.5 and 69. Mm-hmm. Well, the number's like Minnesota plus 2.5 a bit. Numbers like Minnesota plus 2.5 a bit. All right, that'll be a play. Minnesota plus 2.5. It's an official play. Numbers say medium. I might go medium small on this one. Illinois, a tough team. Don't like to bet against them. Yeah, we'll just grade it medium small. Again, standard size play, kind of. Minnesota plus 2.5. Medium small official play. Total. Well, small, and also small lean to the over, and the Minnesota team total over as well at 33.5. 69 minus 115. Numbers like that a little bit. Not going to make that a play, though. And small lean to the team total over 33.5 for Minnesota as well. Not going to make that one a play either. Just go with Minnesota graded medium small. This is a tough one. All these edges, if they're even there, are very, very small. They might not be there. All right. That's an official play. And I guess we can wrap it up, right? We got to everything we wanted to get to. Right? Wow, JMU got smashed, man. I got to revisit. I gotta go in to see what I'm doing wrong with these bad home dogs that my numbers say have an edge on the second half plays. Sorry about that to anyone who bet it and tailed it. I bet it responsibly, of course. So as I'm sitting here, obviously I feel crushed because of the public nature of the play that I gave out. As far as my personal bet's concerned, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to try to see what I was doing, what I might have done wrong, and that's okay. Money management, so vitally, vitally important in all of this. In the meantime, Towson under looking good. William and Mary money line looking good. Wilmington +3. Maybe I should have doubled or tripled up on that one. Let's see what else is going on here. Troy, team total under. Wow, that one looks like it's going to cash by a mile. Interesting stuff. All right. That's it for tonight's show. Went a little bit longer than normal. Hope you all were entertained in one way or the other. Another shout out to Alex Ramirez. Shout out to Cody AV. Noli Knows. Deer Slayer Ski. Paco Healy, of course. Nasty Nate, of course. Thanks for all the positive comments coming in. DX Filer, Pete, I'm not familiar with you, but I know you were a big college capper. Yes. Any NBA? No. Actually, NBA, the NBA playoffs I've always done well with. But regular season, I have never done well with it, and I usually pass. It's the one sport that I have not done well with in the regular season historically. Although, regular viewers of my videos know that when NBA totals were actually the first thing that I started to do well many, 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 many years ago. And then after a few years, whatever edge I had appeared to have just went away. and never came back, although it's been there for many other people. So no, I enjoy capping NBA. There are other people who are a lot better at it than I am. A lot of people who are great at NBA live betting and, of course, props. Those people really know what they're doing. And so I just skip NBA regular season. Although, of course, if I had, 2 or 3 or 4 brains, of course, I would dedicate one of them to handicapping NBA. But since I only have one, NBA is last on my list of priorities of sports to handicap right now. So no, but I do always do the NBA playoffs, and I usually do pretty well with them as well. So it's a whole different ballgame, the playoffs to the regular season. Thanks for the question, though, DX Filer, Cody AV, Goose, everyone, Alex Ramirez, Tasha M. Cody AV says, Leche, Dear Slayer Ski Friday equals the party show. Yes, it is the party show. People still saying positive comments even after the JMU debacle. Mr. Gokster, Leonard Porsche, shout out to you. Hope you all have a good night, and I'll be back here tomorrow night for the Friday show. Thanks so much, everyone.